Shalom. I'd like to start off this video by giving all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Achakodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace, salutations, and blessings unto the hopeful elect of the house of Israel. Alright, Lord willing, this will be an edifying lesson. Let's get into it. So it says here in Isaiah 31:4, for thus hath the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai spoken unto me, like as the lion and the young lion roaring on his prey, when the multitude of shepherds is called forth against him, he will not be afraid of their voice, nor abase himself for the noise of them. Alright, so shall the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the power of hosts, come down to fight for Mount Zion and for the hill thereof. As birds flying, so will the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also he will deliver it, and passing over he will preserve it. Okay? And that is a promise that the Lord will uphold. Okay? Salvation for the nation of Israel is, as it is written, will come to pass at the return of Yahushai. Okay? And it's already set in motion through his sacrifice, Yahushai coming in the earth and sacrificing himself, allowing the nation of Israel to be adopted back into the good graces of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay? And at his return, the first fruit, the election, and the great multitude that once they heard the word were sealed with the spirit of truth, with the words of truth. Okay? They will inherit the privilege of being partakers of the first resurrection, while the rest that denounced and refused to repent will be left behind and to face the judgment of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. But as it says, all Israel shall be saved. All Israel. Okay? The blood of Yahushai's sacrifice covers the entirety of the house of Israel. Okay? So even the wicked in the kingdom will return in their right minds, okay, to enjoy the benefits of being a child of the Most High. Okay? But that's in the kingdom. Alright? And that's just to say that at Yahushai's return, he's going to come and defend Jerusalem, defend those that trust in him. Okay? As birds flying, that goes into him appearing with his spiritual vehicles. Okay? Appearing with his celestial vehicles, as I mentioned. Okay? So let's go into Ezekiel. Let's see. Ezekiel 34. Let's see. And it reads, Ezekiel 34:11, for thus said the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai power. Okay, behold, I, even I, will both search my sheep and seek them out. So the Lord is going to come and deliver us. Okay? As a shepherd seeketh out his flock in the day that he is among his sheep, that are scattered, so will I seek out my sheep and will deliver them out of all the places where they have been scattered in the cloudy and dark day. Okay, the day where we went into captivity among these nations. Okay, where we lost our heritage. Okay, where we've been oppressed and abused. Okay, misused. The Lord will come and deliver us from the hands of our oppressor. Okay, the hands of those that were mightier than us. Okay, and I will bring them out from the people and gather them from the countries, and will bring them to their own land and feed them upon the mountains of Israel, by the rivers, and in all the inhabited places of the country. So again, the Lord is the one that's going to do all these things. Okay, to him goeth all the glory and praises. Okay, it's through his will, okay, through his intentions, that all these things are going to come to pass. You have to remember that he's the one that Yahweh is the one that's going to give Yahweh Shai the green light to come and deliver his elect, his redeemed. Okay, so it says here, I will feed them in a good pasture, and upon the high mountains of Israel shall their fold be. There shall they lie in a good fold, and in a fat pasture shall they feed upon the mountains of Israel. And again, Israel represents you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and those that have been as I mentioned before, those that have been scattered amongst these nations. So you might look like these other nations, but your lineage goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob through your father's line. Okay? And it says here, I will feed my flock, and I will cause them to lie down, said the Lord power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai, and to lie down and rest in peace. Okay, without worry of these other nations, without worry of captivity. Okay, we're going to be in full peace. Okay, I will seek that which is lost, that which was lost, and bring again that which was driven away. And I will bind up that which was broken, and I will strengthen that which was sick, and I will destroy the fat and the strong, and I will feed them with judgment. As for you, O my flock, thus said the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai power, behold, I judge between the cattle, between the ram and the goats. Okay? Seemeth it a small thing unto you to have been eaten up the good pasture. Actually, Salakia, let me skip this. There's a point that I want to bring out, and it's near the end. Let me see. Let's see. Yeah. I see. Here we go. Verse 22, I'll jump to verse 22, and it reads, therefore will I save my flock. Again, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai will save us. He's the one that's gonna deliver Israel from the hands of the heathen. Okay, therefore I will save my flock, and they shall no more be a prey, and I will judge between cattle and cattle, and I will set up one shepherd over them, and he shall feed them, even my servant David. Okay, he shall feed them. David is going to be the judge, okay, the next authority under Yahushai. So Yahushai is going to be the head of the government of the kingdom to come, and David is going to be the one under him, the second in command, if you could say, under Yahushai. Okay, and it says, I will set up one shepherd over them, and he shall feed them, even my servant David. He shall feed them, and he shall be their shepherd. And I, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, will be their power. And my servant David, a prince among them. I, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, have spoken it. Okay? And I will make them a covenant of peace. And that goes into a part of the second covenant. And that peace goes into how the fact that we're not going to be able to sin anymore. Okay? So the blessings of Deuteronomy 28 are going to overtake us. Okay? The kingdom of heaven are with pleasures of evermore on the right hand of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And that's what is awaiting those that serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and even the wicked of our people in the time where they return in their right mind. Okay? So it says here, I will make with them a covenant of peace, and I will cause their evil beast to cease out of the land, and they shall dwell safely in the wilderness and sleep in the woods, again safely, without care of these other nations, because they're going to be under us. We're going to rule over them, okay, with a rod of iron. Okay, and I will make them and the places round about my hill a blessing, and I will cause the showers to come down in his season, and they shall be showers of blessing. Okay, we're gonna be overtaken by blessings. Okay, and the fruit of the field shall yield her fruit, and the earth shall yield her increase, and they shall be safe in their land, and shall know that I have broken the bands. So like they shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, when I have broken the bands of their yoke. Okay, delivered us from captivity under the hands of the wicked, under the hands of these other nations that oppressed Israel even unto this day. Okay, and their yoke, broken their bands and their yoke, and delivered them out of the hands of those that serve themselves of them. So again, the heathens. Okay, and they shall no more be a prey to the heathen, neither shall the beast of the land devour them, but they shall dwell safely, and none shall make them afraid. And I will raise up for them a plant of renown, and they shall be no more consumed with hunger in the land, neither bear shame of the heathen anymore. Thus shall they know that I, the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, thus shall they know that I, the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, their power, am with them. When all these things come to pass, we're going to know that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is with us. When the Lord delivers us from the hands of the wicked, as it says, all shall know me. It's not going to need for the ministry of the prophets is going to be over with, because everyone is going to know Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai as it comes to the Israelites, and the heathens will know it by pain, by oppression. You see? So it says here, even the house of Israel are my people, said the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Ye are my flock, the flock of my pasture are men, and I am your power, said the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Okay? So it says here, I'll close up with this. I believe it's Revelation 21. And this is the day that we're waiting for. This is the moment that we truly hope for. Okay? And it reads, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth, a new government. Okay? A new government and a new earth is how the earth, the geography of the earth is going to change after the effects of the nuclear missiles. Okay? The earthquakes, the waters drying up. Okay? So the earth is going to be in a new state, a new form. Okay? As it says, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem. Again, that new city represents the elect. Okay? And the great multitude coming down from the Most High out of heaven. So not a figurative city, because we know that Israel is a people before it's a place. And the Lord chose the land for the people and not for the land. He didn't choose the people for the land. So wherever the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians, Native Americans, like Native Americans or those that have been scattered among the nations are, that is where Israel, Jerusalem is. Okay? And it says here, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people. And the Most High himself shall be with them, and be their power. Okay? And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. Okay, so those are the things of this side, when our bodies are changed, and when we're coming, and when the elect come down from the chariots. Okay, it's gonna be a new normal for the children of Israel. Okay, it's gonna be a beautiful thing for the kingdom of Israel. Okay, we're gonna inherit the blessings. Okay, we're gonna inherit a rulership, and we're gonna be in good standings with Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Okay, and that's what we hope for. That's what we expect. That's what we believe in. And as it is written, the Lord will make it come to pass. Okay, so hold fast to our faith. Keep fighting for the truth. We're almost at that point, especially in this time, in these prophetic times, as we're witnessing before our eyes the downfall of this wicked kingdom. All right. So Lord willing, this was edifying, straight to the point. Lord willing, until next time, shalom.